welcome to another episode of Let's Play Again. Last time we took a trip to the Swiss Alps where we acted as a talking moose. This time we're going to take a trip to the circus where we're an acrobatic bat. Yay! Daryl, do you want to be an acrobatic bat?
That's a slightly odd question, really. I can't say it's something I've ever really considered properly. I do remember hearing a lot about Aero the Acro-bat though when I was a kid, but I was never actually tempted to buy the game.
I, for one, have never heard of this game until now, but maybe that's because I was too young. I was about like 6 when the original Sega Genesis came out.
Yeah, this came out in I think 93 or 94, so yeah, you
Yeah,
probably wouldn't have been aware
young.
of it. So Aero the Acro-bat was kind of born out of the success of Sonic the Hedgehog. After Sega, Sonic was a huge hit, so many other companies thought, why don't we try and do the same thing?
Yeah.
So there were a lot of kind of, superhero animals appearing, kind of mascots, because obviously Mario was there as well, but I'm not saying that Mario kind of came off of Sonic, but Aero the Acro-bat certainly did.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an acrobatic bat who works in a circus, which I guess is no more crazy than a blue hedgehog that has insane speed.
Yeah. Except he's much cuter than most bats, I imagine. Like, most bats have very ugly faces. This one kind of has a cute
he has his
little
own little
face.
cape and stuff.
I know.
And a mask. He's like a proper superhero.
Yeah, definitely. Except no capes. No capes. But, so basically the story, to give you a little insight, Aero is obviously a circus animal, and his circus is being overrun by an ex-clown. I guess he was a bit angry that he got the can or something. And this clown is trying to stop the circus, but Aero is trying to save it. So that is where his adventure starts. Yes, it is very deep, actually. Because somehow...
So maybe with the whole get-up he's gone, although it's red, maybe they were trying to play off Batman in some way.
Perhaps.
Caped Crusader.
Except he seems too friendly to Batman, and the music's too happy.
True.
Yeah.
But it's circus music.
Yeah, it's true. Gotta kind of keep with the circus theme. But he does have a pretty, badass intro. That whole, moonwalking and all that stuff. The bat can dance.
As you'll see when we finish the level in a bit, he does a little dance with some shades. I mean, you can't get much cooler than that.
Nah, he's definitely a fly bat.
Oh yeah, look at him go.
Oh yeah.
It seems like you're kind of enjoying yourself there. Do you want to join him?
Oh yeah, I definitely want to dance the bat, especially one with the cape and glasses.
Probably not. Yeah, I was going to say probably not a real bat. That would be kind of
scary.
scary.
No. Although when they're really small, they're quite cute.
I guess bumblebee bats are very cute. Anyway, it's a slight segue there. As you saw in the first level, the objective was simply to jump on a certain amount of platforms, and the second level slightly changes that up with the fact you have to try and find a key. It's more like a normal level where you just have to get the key and then get to the end.
Yeah, and save his little girlfriend.
Ariel.
Aww.
Ariel the bat. It doesn't have the same ring.
Name. No, not like Aero. Aero is just a cool name. Ah.
I hate those enemies so much.
I know, you can't beat them at all, can you?
But you have to use the stars. You collect stars as you go throughout. I've got 3 at the moment, and you can fire them, but it's rather awkward, and they only go in a straight line, and it takes 2 stars to kill one of those big clowns. So I generally just ignore them, or try to ignore them.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of Bubsy, how he dies, because he comes on the screen, he has his big wide eyes.
And a screen.
It's very... yeah. He's very silly, but it's very cartoon. Very, very cartoon character-esque. I wonder why they never made a show of this. I guess, did the game not get big enough? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, well, there's a sequel. So
There is a
it can't
sequel.
have done that badly.
Yeah, true.
Oh, this is one of the most frustrating parts of the first few stages.
There you go. Yeah, the balloons.
This is a bit of a cheap way. You can get this little levitating thing, which kind of helps you get past it. But if you die, then you obviously don't have that option again.
Yeah. But there is another one. There's another one like further down, but you have to go further down, which is a bit annoying.
I don't really know why they put parts in like this, because this is really boring.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get fired out of a cannon and I have to hit an object 3 times before I can actually progress through the game. How exciting.
Well, it's like that, and then like the star platforms aren't necessarily exciting either.
No, I don't know why they make you jump on them so many times.
Yeah.
So why do you have to jump on them 3 times? Why couldn't it have just been once?
I guess they're just trying to waste time so that the kids don't get through it as fast.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, we could put this in there, okay.
I guess that's probably why they also... The way the Aero moves is quite weird. He starts off quite slow, but if you actually get up some speed, he goes really fast, and potentially he goes faster than the screen can handle. So you'll quite often run into enemies because they just appear and you can't really do anything about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they didn't seem to master that mechanic quite like Sonic did. Yes, that was Aero.
Moonwalking bat.
What?
I think he's doing a peace sign as well. So here we are on the 3rd part of the first level, and we're back to jumping on star platforms again. Yay!
Yeah. And as you notice, we're still in the circus. There is other areas where you can go to, though. There's actually like 4 different places you can go in this game, which is basically the circus, the fun park, outside, or the museum. And within each level, there's 5 stages and a boss battle.
And the good thing is that the levels actually do differ quite considerably. I mean, the first level was quite short. You can probably breeze through that if you really know what you're doing in a couple of minutes, maybe even a minute. Whereas this level, I mean, look at the time limit. They give you over 8 minutes to accomplish the level.
Yeah, so they don't expect you to get through this very fast at all.
Well, you got 15 platforms to go through.
I know. And you have to like cover the entire
Yeah, it's actually quite scary how large this map is, and because there's lots of going back and forth, there's lots of hidden passages, and you never really feel like you're going over the same part again.
I almost wondered, like, if we could actually see a map of how big this actually is, because it seems like it goes up forever.
I think it would be quite crazy.
I know. So I guess that's pretty good. Like, their environment is actually like really, really intense.
But then you get parts like this.
I guess it's all
where you gotta go up a huge ladder. So
and if you die, you have to go all the way back.
Yeah, and you have to do all this again. Whee!
Whee!
And here we are.
We're gonna fast forward this
doing it
little
all
bit.
again.
It's lovely to have a little fast forward button.
It takes long even when you're doing it this way, though.
I know. There you go. Did you like that feature, Daryl?
Yes, I did. I don't like those elephants, though. They kind of just spin around. They don't do anything, but I don't really know what the purpose of them is.
They just want to spin. You know, they just want to dance, Daryl. They just want to put their purses in the center and dance.
I also don't really know why they put enemies up in the sky like that, because they don't do anything. Like, if you actually hit them, you have to have done it on purpose.
It's just in case.
This part is quite annoying. You have to kill the guy.
I hate that when you sometimes if you go up too high, you will hit all those little nails, and then you just instant death.
Yep, nails are instant death. It's good fun. Oh,
it's a bit annoying.
it is so annoying that you have to use your spin attack to kill enemies. I don't know why they implemented that.
I know.
It would have been so much easier if you could just jump on them.
Yeah, they should have taken that note from Sonic.
Well, Mario.
It's like, sure, you can have a furry rodent, but make the enemies a bit easy to kill. Well, easier.
Oh, it's so annoying. It's not so much that as well, but it's because the spinning thing is so much a part of the gameplay mechanics that, like, quite a lot of the platforms, you have to use a spinny attack to get to, or you need to use it to avoid enemies.
Yeah, it's overall just a huge nuisance. I mean, not to completely knock the game, but it is still a classic. I mean, as you said before, Darryl, you have heard of this game before.
I have heard of this game, and it's really quite strange actually, because as I said, I never actually bought the game in the past, but I always felt it was a game that I should have owned. I mean, I don't know why. I guess it kind of had that effect. I mean, it was kind of always talked about in magazines, and they made it seem like a pretty decent platformer, which it is. I mean, it's not anywhere near as good as Sonic, but that's quite a tall order.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, it's definitely playable. It's definitely one that you should check out and just have fun with. Maybe if you spend a lot of time on the spin move, it gets easier and easier, which will help you out a bit. But
yeah, I think that's the key here. I mean, like, the game isn't supposed to be kind of just breezed through. Like the level, I mean, this level's been taking over 5 minutes so far, and it's not normal for platformers to really kind of last that long for a single level, especially in this era of gaming.
Yeah.
And this is only the third level.
Yeah. I will say it's definitely an improvement from our past few games.
Yes, and this part of the game was so annoying.
Seems like it. You have that clown there who just won't leave you alone.
No, and you've got to take down these platforms, but there's clowns there as well.
Oh, and you gotta go up really high, so that's an example of having to utilize all the spin moves.
Absolutely.
Oh,
just 3 platforms left.
Stupid clown, go away.
2 left.
Oh, and I see the bubbles there.
Yep.
Oh, dang it.
There go the lives.
That's also something that stinks. It's like, you get hit once. Well, no, that's a lie. You have a ton of like little A things you can see at the bottom. You pile up, you stock up on those, and that's how you...
Yeah, you can get up to 5.
Yeah, you can get up to 5. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just a Sonic fangirl, but I prefer having rings.
I play a little bit of a game with Mr. Clowny. It's like, come on, here. Come on. Yeah.
There you go.
Schooled. I had fun. Probably too much fun with that part. And here's another part, right? So you have to get rid of 6 instead of 3, which makes it even more boring. All the way up,
Clown Boy is just keeping you company.
Yeah, I don't know what he thinks he's really doing there. As long as he's having fun.
I'm gonna kick the cannon. Only wouldn't he like die? Like I have a feeling if you're that close to a cannon, you probably will die.
He's a big mean clown. He doesn't care about that.
Sigh. Aero the Acro-bat wasn't all what we thought it was going to be, but it still is a classic and still is worth checking out. Keep a lookout next year for our next episode, which will be featuring Aero the Acro-bat 2, which really is a great improvement from the first game. See you guys next year. Happy holidays!